Hello viewers, this is GetterX7 and this is part 2 of my tutorial series on useful base designs. In this episode, I'll show you how to build an automatic sorting and storage system. Unfortunately, this is heavily dependent on RedPower, so those of you using 1.5.2 beta of Feed the Beast will not be able to do this. I can't say I came up with this entirely on my own. YouTube user DBLXXFEJ has a video titled Router Sorting Machine, and I used some of the ideas off of that video and compounded on them. So, how does this work? Well, we have barrels here for storage. You can also use chests or barrels without routers, and an overflow section. We have two inputs. We have the ender chest along with an ender pouch, or you can use an item tesseract to connect to machines and have them automatically input items into your sorting and storage system. I use an item tesseract with multiple relays. In my base there's 6 relays around the item tesseract, 1 on each side. This allows me to have much greater throughput than 1 relay. I've found that 6 relays can handle over 500 items per second coming into the sorting and storage system. For the ender chest input, I use a router that extracts from the top and has a bandwidth upgrade and ejects to the south side being the relay. I use a restriction tube here for reasons I will get into a little bit later in this video. This connects to the item detector, which is set for emit redstone when jammed, and this lets me shut off my machines automatically if the item storage system is full. You can see how this is set up in my previous video. This then connects into an accelerator and into a mag tube system. The accelerator is powered, and here I'm using a battery box and a solar panel. The other end of the accelerator tube doesn't need to be powered. This connects into the sorting machine, which I have set up for the items that I want stored in barrels. This then connects to a relay, which I use as a buffer for a router. The router is set to insert into top. It uses a machine filter for the barrels only. It has a speed boost upgrade and a bandwidth upgrade. If you prefer chests, you can use chests directly connected to the router, and this is the same setup as the barrels. If you'd rather not use routers and sorting machines, you can instead connect the accelerator directly to pneumatic tubes and connect those to the tops of barrels. Over here we have a restriction tube connecting to a tube network with diamond chests. This I use as an overflow or for items that aren't configured in the sorting machine. I have a cobblestone transport pipe with a gate. The gate is set to items in inventory emit redstone signal. This will notify me when there's an item in this chest. So let's see this in action. Here we'll use the ender pouch to insert items into the sorting system. I can dump 63 dirt in. You can see it travel into the sorting machine there and travel into the barrel. If we use items that are not configured, such as these router upgrades, we can see those travel into this tube network and into our overflow or unsortable items chest. So here's what this looks like on my survival multiplayer world. We have 6 relays surrounding an item tesseract, which is in the center. These relays connect into this tube network and into this item detector. Now the reason for this restriction tube I have is because I would rather have items go into machines and go into these fabricators instead of being stored. So they will do that, and if it's not possible, then it will go into the storage system. The item detector is connected to an RS latch and a wireless transmitter, which will automatically shut off all my machines if the storage is full. You can see how to build this automatic shutoff system in my previous video entitled FTB Base Design Tutorial Number 1. From the item detector, we connect into the accelerator and the mag tubes, which run underneath this 10 kV wire. From the item detector, we also have this other tube that goes down and goes into the overflow or the non-sortable items chests. If we follow this mag tube, we can see it connects into a series of 4 sorting machines, 4 relays, and 4 routers. I'd call this setup a quad. We have, in my base, 4 quads set up, 2 here, and 2 down here. In each quad, we have 4 sorting machines. These sorting machines have 40 slots each, and each sorting machine connects to a series of 40 barrels, 1 barrel for each slot in the sorting machine. If we take a look underneath, we can see how these sorting machines are powered. Here we have 10 kV wire running parallel to the mag tube. We then have a voltage transformer that sits directly underneath the accelerator. From the voltage transformer, we have blue alloy wire that sits on covers. These connect to battery boxes, which then power the sorting machines. With this setup, you can store as many or as few items as you'd like. All you need to do to add more items is add more sorting machines, routers, relays, and barrels. Well, I hope this video made sense to everyone, and I hope you guys can put it to good use. Please leave any questions or comments below, and thanks for watching.